Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the bait shop. As always, fishing with the Chad and my buddy and partner in crime, Mr. James Dockery Fishing. What's going on this evening, James?
Mad that there's ice all over these lakes around here, and I didn't get to fish today. I
Oh,
tried,
what,
I just didn't
what,
get to. So,
how many days has it been since you fished? One. How many?
it's I went
You fished
yesterday.
yesterday. How many
Well, I
days
know
have
I
you
fished
not
yesterday.
fished this year? How about that?
I'll let you know here in a couple of weeks.
All right,
I'm
because
actually I'm actually keeping a running tally. So the night of the 31st, we're going to be doing our New Year's Eve show for everyone that can't get out and go enjoy it and all this other stuff. We are going to be doing a show tonight or that night.
Yep.
So we'll go over the numbers then.
All right, because I know it seems like you go 365. So every time I'm at work, you're rubbing it in my face that you're fishing. But let's say hi to people in chat. Let's see what we got. I see we had JP3, Betty with a couple crosses fishing, Richard Ward, Tim Molina, Stephen Corley,
Brittany Hawkins is in there. Did you see
Brittany
that?
Hawkins. I need you to let me know
Brittany.
what we talked about, if that happened or not. So I know if I need to talk to your boss in the morning when he gets in. So be a tattletale.
Don't be yelling at Brittany.
I know Brittany right now is working on making my numbers look fantastic for tomorrow, so I have no worries there.
You be nice to her.
What we'll get back to Brittany. Well, actually, we're gonna get. How is it? All I hear about today is James Dockery this, my BFF James Dockery that. And I'm like, I almost had to walk Brittany out today because she wouldn't shut up about you. I'm just like, what are you guys like talking about me behind my back?
Yes, we are actually.
I
We
wouldn't
have a
doubt it.
group
Great
chat.
outdoors exploring.
Me, Brittany, D.
See what I put up with, everybody? Outside with the haze. What's going on, pal? Catfish headhunters. Muskrat adventures. What's going on, Mr. Rogers? Mr. Roger, not Mr. Rogers. I see. Yeah, I do know that he wears a sweater like Mr. Rogers during the wintertime. I'm not sure. Did I just say catfish headhunters, Mr. Norm?
Mr.
Uh,
Elstan Perez is in the house. I see that.
Mike
Chesapeake Bay.
Irvin.
And
Papaw
one ton
Ed.
boys are out. Yeah, one ton's out fishing somewhere.
Yeah, they're, I believe, on Kerr Lake tonight fishing, is where the one tonners and Mr. LG Bass are. Let's see if I'm missing anybody here. I just seen Brandon Enix and Janice Dement, my favorite Dement.
You're missing
Stan the
Maurice
Man
Cason.
Smith.
You're missing Maurice Cason. You're going to set him off, man, and he's going to go like.
Um, I'm intentionally passing by Elstan Perez and Maurice Kaysen right now because they are like WWE tag teaming me.
Yeah, but that's only going to make it worse, man.
Catfishing Crappie, what's going on? Lyle Stokes of Catfish Weekly, fishing with the squirrel. Finn Seeker TV, who loves the shovelhead. John Patrick Jr. and Maurice Kaysen and Elstan Perez. What's going on? We love you too, buddy. Is Dinks in here? I didn't see him, and he didn't.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he saw my message in the one ton chat earlier. I needed a favor from him. I'm hoping he did, but if not, I'll have to try to get a hold of him again somehow and tell him I need that favor to mess with his dad. Big Slim 91 and Theodore Arco, sorry. Sonny Catnabber Parker, Chesapeake Bay. I know you said him. J Dog is in the house. A lot of people up in the house this morning or this afternoon.
Yeah, there is.
Bumping Mike Greenwell. And Justin's fishing fetish. I know if I don't say my buddy Justin, he is going to call me out too. So, Dockery, it's been a long week, man.
That it has.
Ever since Saturday, I have sat and thought, what went wrong?
You didn't take
And
D with you.
I, I think I figured it out, and it wasn't just D. There was things missing, things that I would normally take with me that would have brought me the right luck to have won Saturday. And D was one of them. D was obviously top of the list, and I have to say that because it's
She's
true,
within striking
and she's
distance.
within striking distance.
Yeah.
Um, Kevin Baker, what's going on? But there were other things that you know I kind of feel make me lucky when I go fishing, and one of them, I didn't even have my lucky fishing underwear. I
What?
mean, you don't have lucky clothes. I mean, I literally have lucky underwear that I wear fishing, like for my tournaments and stuff. Lucky shirts, anything? Do you have anything that you are superstitious about? If you don't take it with you, that you felt like may have caused the day not to be the best.
My fishing equipment.
Well, that's pretty helpful when you take that kind of stuff with you.
Yeah, that's pretty much about it.
So
I'm
you're
not a
not
really super. I'm not a really superstitious person. No, no.
not a real superstitious person. See,
Nope.
I do. Even from the hat to all that kind of stuff. I'm like, I have to have specific hats that I wear. If it's brought me luck, I like to keep riding that luck. You know, I
Well, I
do.
mean, if I had a Krampus cane, I mean, I would probably have better luck fishing. But I
Honestly,
mean,
if we all had that, we would probably catch a lot more.
though that's just really beginning to some sort of a pipe dream or something. And I'm sure I'm getting a message on Facebook, and we all, we know what that picture is going to be. So
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be of the very first Krampus cane to roll off the assembly line.
yeah, no kidding.
But I really did think that. Like, I'm sitting here going, "What's going on?" I broke my rod and all that kind of stuff. And it really did get me start thinking of superstitions in fishing and stuff like that, right?
Well, there
I know
are a
Jane.
lot of people that believe in them. I
Yeah,
mean, there's tons of lore or wise tales and stuff like that of like the banana thing. The banana thing is the one that everybody always talks about, and all that other stuff. So, but see, I knew it. I called it right. You may not be able to see it right now, and I can't put it up on the
uh,
screen.
yeah. Let's not do that again. We already learned from somebody else's mistakes.
This is very true, and we're trying to keep this all family friendly.
I
So
know.
I it is what it is. I mean, he's kind of grumpy, and you know how he gets around this time of year.
I, yeah. Well, he's working hard right now, trying to get all that accomplished. Let's see. I just seen P City Smitty. Creole, be safe driving, even though you said hello to everybody but me. Uncle Josh is in the house. Hey, Uncle Josh, 1 tonner, baby. Got my official 1 tonner hat. You can order that on their Teespring. Go to their one of their sites or one of their Facebook page or one of their videos. I'm sure they have that link in there. But yeah, there is a lot of superstitions. Yeah, obviously everybody talks about that banana one though, but you know, I had some very special person, very, very, very kind person, send me some fun facts like fisherman superstitions, and I was reading it. It was pretty
Now,
interesting stuff.
hold on. Before we get into this list, and I actually have the same list here. We probably ought to warn people that if you're one of these people that buy into all the superstitions, this is probably not going to be a show you're going to want to watch, because you know, this may ruin your fishing adventures forever. Because
He probably has a very valid point.
we've got a pretty long list of things that we came across just for the superstitions.
He did, or we did.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's see if there was a. I'm gonna look through here real quick. Oh,
Well, let's just
here's
start
my
at the
fate.
top.
So you want to
Start
start
at
at
the
the
top.
top? All
Yeah,
right,
let's
because
just
there's
start
one in
at
the
the top.
middle that
Work
I
our
took
way down.
offense to myself.
Well, I really took offense to that one in the middle. So, and
Yeah.
I'm sure that others in here are going to just kind of thrive on that. But yeah, let's start at the top, work our way down.
All right. What's going on, Terry Lane?
There's Sonny Cat Man Parker. But I hope you're healing up pretty good.
Oh yeah, Mr. Sonny had his surgery the other day. Yeah, I hope he's doing well.
It did.
So yeah, I think I know that the very first one's got to be false because I get a lot of comments about this one being on my boat, and that's when all the fish are caught. So this
Yes.
superstition says a woman on board makes the seas angry and is an omen of bad luck. We
See,
know that's a
I
lie.
don't. That is a lie. I mean, I don't buy into that one because when Dee goes fishing with you, you have better luck. I
Oh
mean, she still
yeah,
outfishes you, but I mean, it's a lot
that's
better luck.
that is when the most fish are caught. Is when I take D with me.
Right. And if Katie's crappie fishing, it's the same. It's the same way. I mean, Katie will outfish me 20 to 1 on crappie. So that we know that one's not true.
Wow, can you imagine what she would have done in that day that you took on Mark? Whew. I
Ooh,
see a lot of people
yeah.
don't believe in these superstitions. I'm seeing a couple people post that in chat. You want to do the second one? Or you want me to?
No, I'll do the second one here. Okay, so the second one is a sailor who wears earrings or has tattoos won't drown. Well, if that's true, I'm going to float forever. So, you know.
Do they consider pirates sailors too? Right? It's
Yeah.
Okay. As long as you guys are under the same umbrella, we're good.
Yeah.
What was that
Yeah.
one? The roof would still be intact, Chad. Oh, if Katie would have been the one fishing against Mark that day, the roof would have been intact still. I like it.
The roof is still on that dock. And
Barely.
there's video or picture proof and video. It just we're not going to discuss exactly what the picture shows and all that other stuff. So, but
What's up, DMV?
hey, bud, how's it going?
Let's see. Fishermen throw quarters or $50 over their shoulder to buy up some wind when the crews are overworked. I don't like that one. Let's go next one.
Yeah.
We
Let's see.
we ain't sailing boats here.
We're not sailors. No. Silver dollars are put underneath the masts when a boat is being built to bring it good luck.
Well, that means I at least know my boat's worth at least a silver dollar, huh?
I doubt it.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It is bad luck to see an albatross or hear a loon cry. I don't even know what either one of them things are.
They're birds.
All right, here's a good one for us catfishermen. You know, we're always talking about putting them pigs in the boat, right?
Yep.
Saying the words alligator or pig bring bad luck. How many of y'all believe in that stuff? I know he all like look, alligator. They ornery.
Yeah. Don't. Okay, because you're just going to set Creole off, and we just don't need that. He already put the hurt on us big time this year. We don't need to upset him to where he goes full bore next year during that tournament and puts 100 fish in a boat.
Oh my goodness! Look at this. They're already started. Look, talking about my zebra. I always had talking about how I have to have zebra cakes for good luck. Mark has to throw a dagger in me and talk about how they don't work. But you know what? Them little rays of sunshine made me happy that day.
That was the only thing that made you happy that day.
I still had some tears.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. When you snapped that rod, it was just like, oh, man, my heart it just sank. It did.
It did.
Oh.
You know, I've lost plenty of tackle and stuff in my day, and having a rod snap like that in the middle in the middle of a live stream.
So, and I broke rods. You know, of course, I mean, it's not kid friendly when I snap a rod. It's not. I'll be the first to admit that. But the way that you handled that, you turned your back to the camera, you shed your tear, you mouthed all the dirty words that you had to say, and then you just went right back to it. It was pretty impressive. I have to say.
And you meant tears and curse words. You got to put the emphasis on how many. Miss Anna, how are you? Let's see if there's any good ones in here.
Never whistle because it'll bring up a gale. So no whistling on a boat or it's going to get really, really windy.
I always whistle while I fish. That's probably why I'm getting blown all over the place in the water.
You probably ought to stop then.
Yeah, we already talked about the bananas, which I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, Anna Lakin brought a banana, I heard, onto the pontoon, and they did pretty well. So maybe that's not so much of a wise tale as it is anymore.
Yeah,
then again, 2020 is a totally different year, so who knows?
Yeah, I was going to say. Let's see. Never start a trip on a Friday. The best day to start a trip is on Sunday. Sunday sail never fails. I know some guys that do some commercial fishing in the Gulf and stuff like that, and they're really superstitious about that. They will not start. They'll actually go out if they're going out for a big trip or something. They'll leave on a Thursday.
Really?
And oh yeah, that one people just like the banana ones. People buy into that big time.
I mean, I've never had a banana on my boat, but I'm not going to say that's why.
Yeah.
Let's see. Wait, you set this up to where I would have to read this one. Avoid people with red hair when going to the ship to begin a journey. What kind of crap is that? Why are you guys wanting to avoid the redheads?
Because you guys think I'm angry. Look at Chad. I mean, he's always angry.
You make me angry.
Not all the time.
When you're awake, you make me angry.
Well, that is actually quite a bit too. So. See, even P City says gingers need loves too.
Thanks. So, yeah, that's right. Gingers need love. Because we got no souls.
That's right.
Bill Ponchot, did I just see your name in here?
Or 777 Outdoors.
I thought I just saw.
I'm not sure what Maurice is agreeing on, but when you said gingers have no soul, he put up agreed on 100%. So that might have been a dig at you.
It probably was. And that's right. Mike Greenwell is glad that he said hi to that ginger that he fishes with, because he got to be on the boat when he caught that 92-pounder. What 777 say? Us redheads catch more fish. That's right. Except for when I'm live.
Except for
see now that's the superstition I have.
That's another. And there's a lot of people that have that. People going on about catching fish on live stream, and which is true to a degree, because how many of these people, they'll go live for 4 or 5 hours and not catch a fish, but right before the stream starts or right after the stream ends, they'll catch a fish.
I really am one of those people that believes there's something up with that. I don't know what it is, and some people have all the luck. I mean, look at DMV the other night. Freaking 29 fish in his live stream.
Fish over 400 pounds.
Yeah.
What he caught in one stream. Yep. Yeah. But again, though, those waters up there are not commercially fished.
They're not.
The rest of ours. So,
I think we need to plug that. No, I'm just kidding. But it's true. And then, like you were just saying, I don't know how many times we've been out that I mentioned we catch 3 or 4 fish, and I'm like, we should just go ahead and go live. This is going to be a good day. And 4 hours later, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
And either we turn it off or my phone has died. And within 15 minutes, I catch 2 to 3, 4 fish. So
Yep.
there is
Oh,
something, either it's the luck of the Irish doesn't like to be live or something like that, but it's crazy. So it's in my head. It really is in my head that is something going on with that.
yeah, but is that more mental than it actually truth though? Because I mean,
And it
let's
could
be honest,
be.
you're thinking about it though. You're actually thinking about it. You're thinking, well, I'm live, so I'm not going to catch a fish now, and you start doing something, a little bit different to try to improve your luck. So I don't know. You know, you
Ginger
redhead bird.
Gamer. Hold on. I got to say hello to my nephew, my little buddy Ginger Gamer. Glad you're watching, little buddy. I'm glad your dad is finally letting you tune in to some great fishing commentary. He was the one that when I was fishing with my buddy the other day, we went live and we finally caught one towards the end, and we were about when it finally cut out. We were right on his main fishing spot that he likes to fish. So we told him I was out there catching his fish.
Then stop catching his fish. If that's his spot, stay out of his spot.
Well, once decides he wants to come out there and defend his spot, he can come home. I ain't afraid of you, nephew.
Ginger Gamer, go out there and chuck rocks at him. Just stand there on the bank and throw rocks at him.
Hey,
I'll
Paula
even buy you
Smith.
a slingshot.
And you bring up a good point, though. Going back to the superstition about going live, and it could be a confidence thing,
Right.
right? Where we're so focused of trying to put on a good show and trying to do the fish that we're not really doing what we normally do when we're on the water, right?
We
To the
overthink it.
extent we're overthinking it, we're trying too hard, and we're probably going into the wrong spots where we might have been 20 yards over and in a little deeper or a little shallower spot where the fish might have been. But we're so focused on
There
that
you
that
go.
maybe we're not thinking.
I think that's what it is. All right, let's see here. The next one is never say good luck or allow someone to say good luck to you. I'd never heard of that one before.
I have never heard that either. I thought that was a theater thing, like break a leg.
But and well, and not only that, but I mean, if that's true, Katie tells me that all the time, but right before I go fishing. So I'm gonna have to have a talk with her.
And I'm sure she's very familiar with this list.
I'm sure she's the one that sent it to me.
Oh,
She
man.
went and found it. All right. Let's see. The next one is disaster will follow if you step onto a boat with your left foot first.
That one got me when I read this list. Because I have
Go ahead.
Well, I have a really bad right kneecap. So stepping with it into it first, it puts a lot of pressure on the knee. So it hurts really bad, especially in this cold. So I normally step into the boat with my left.
See, and this is the bad part about when you had this idea for the show. I thought, man, this is going to make a lot of people mad because now every time they go fishing, they're going to be thinking about this list. And
I
thinking,
know.
Crap, did I do something wrong? So,
what's up, Michael Murillo and Don Harris? Hey, Muskrat's in my head. I'm not gonna lie. He's got me thinking about this stuff right now. Like, what happened that I got skunked again, and this time against the great Roger DeMint.
Look what Sonny Parker put up, though. That's how you break ribs and a wrist.
That is true.
On that boat, so and maybe that's you watch. People are going to start thinking about that just a little bit more. They're going to be like, "Did I step in the? I got to figure this out." So either we're going to cause a bunch of really, really good fishermen be mad at us for a long time, or we're going to cause a whole bunch of people to start falling in and out of boats trying to get into a boat on the right foot.
Hey, that could be why Sonny, Kevin, Calvin, all those guys have fallen out of their boat. They might have stepped in with their left foot, and now if they think about it and they step in with their right, they won't fall out anymore.
Well, we'll have to do a poll later on next year and find out how many people,
That's right.
But no one's going to remember this show next year. Come on.
Paula Smith, I did see your comment a minute ago about I should have started dragging instead of what I was doing, and you're probably right. It would have been pretty hard with my little trolling motor, but I probably could have done it for a little while. What was you saying? Never say good luck. There's that one. Pouring wine on the deck will bring you good luck on a long voyage. Do you think Flint Hill, when he done that weekend camping trip, poured wine on his kayak?
Probably not. Probably not.
He might have poured it down. Yeah, he probably poured it down his throat when he was doing epic snack time. What's going on, Becca? Centrius. I don't know if I said that right, but welcome to the show.
Flowers are unlucky on board a ship.
I wouldn't believe that.
I hadn't. No.
And how are you going to, other than taking a bouquet or something with you, how are you going to get flowers on your boat?
Yeah, but most of the time, there's a lot of guys that are fishing together, and they're not fishing with their wives or their girlfriends. So why would they carry a bouquet of flowers onto a boat with their dad?
I have no idea.
All right, well, moving on.
All right, don't look back once your ship has left port, as this can bring bad luck. You know how often I look back at the boat dock or the boat ramp? All the time. I guarantee you I probably did that on Saturday.
See, now we're going to have to put this list up on the Get Hooked fishing page.
Yes.
And that way people, and you'll have to post it at least once a week. So, for a while so that people, kind of get used to the superstitions and then see exactly how many people come back and cuss you later on down the road.
Yeah, I will let them know that this was all brought to you by James Dockery Fishing. But the link to the Get Hooked Facebook page and the Fishing with the Chad Facebook page, all that is in the description. So check those out. If you're not already a member of the group, please join that. Let's see. I keep moving.
A dog seen near fishing tackle is bad luck. That I don't buy because look at Sonny takes his dogs with him all the time. It's mainly because nobody else will fish with him, but he's got his little dogs in the boat all the time, and he catches
that is true.
big fish. So I'm not buying that one.
I don't buy it either. There's a lot of people that take their dog fishing with them on the boat and do well. No. I don't agree with that either.
No. So that one's I'm not buying that one.
This one's interesting. Black cats are considered good luck and will bring a sailor home from the sea. So if they're walking back and forth in front of you, ain't that bad luck?
Yeah, but is it a black cat on the boat, or is it a black cat, kind of like crossing your path, or if you just look at it? That one's kind of
weird. I don't know. Yeah, I would think it would have to be on your boat.
You would think.
Or I guess if you're getting ready to launch and you see a black cat, maybe, or something like that. It's hard to tell what they're really going after on that one.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't think many of us have this one around us, but dolphins swimming swimming with the ship are a sign of good luck.
Now, you say that we don't have those around here and stuff like that. There's enough of these guys that drink enough while they're out fishing that they probably could see dolphins. Or at least think they do. So,
well, I mean, I know around where, probably down where you are and starting to get up into this way, our dolphins are now the Asian carp. So,
Yeah, no kidding. That is very true. And Roger, this is a list of let's see. It was just the origins of wise tales, superstitions.
yes.
Somebody wrote a book, John Blake Publishing, 2006 is what they got some of these from. So there's kind of a full list of references and stuff like that to this list, which I'm not buying 90% of them. I'm
Yeah.
really and truly not. So let's see. Cutting your hair or nails at sea is bad luck. I'm
Oh,
assuming most of this list is for sailors, not fishermen.
yeah. It does say fishermen's superstitions, though.
Well, it does. It does.
And I don't know how many times I've been out there and thought I needed a mani pedi.
You need to catch more fish. That's what that is. That's when you start thinking that you need to find you a different spot to fish.
I'm trying to find some different places to fish. What's going on, Palmetto? If you carry a fishing pole into the house before a fishing trip, you will not catch any fish.
Uh-oh, Dee had an opinion on that one. I heard her in the background.
Oh, we just covered that. I know she was wanting to know, she was talking about Palmetto in his comment, not Palmetto, Muskrat.
Yeah.
Let's see. So yeah, so if you carry your fishing pole into the house before a fishing trip, you will not catch any fish. That's interesting. If you play a fiddle or guitar, the fish will come to the surface because they love music.
Yeah, I'm not buying that one either.
Me neither.
Let's see. If you talk while fishing, the fish will hear you and not bite. We all know that's not true.
I
Now,
I, I want to leave that one open for depending on what's going on why we fish. I don't really want to go too into detail on that one because we may start going, go fishing with somebody and they start talking and you want them to shut up and you say, there's a superstition that says the
well,
more you
this
talk, the
is
less they
true.
bite.
This is true.
I
And
like
yes,
the way
muskrat.
Muskrat
I'm
thinks.
assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming air guitar counts muskrat. So that's
I'm going to
Jim.
try that this
Your opinion
weekend.
doesn't count. So let's see. There's John Boy's Catfishing joined us tonight. Don Harris. Okay, so guys, we're about done with this list here. So
Yeah.
hold tight with us. Let's see.
Yeah.
Now this one here, okay, is going to cancel out a lot of people. So the person who swears while fishing will not catch a fish. That is obviously not true
That is
because
not true. Have you
I have
watched
seen.
Betty?
Yeah, that's just no. That's not even close to being true. Because there's a lot of people that have the same type of vocabulary as I do when I'm out fishing, and I try to be, kid friendly, so to speak, while I'm out fishing, and if I'm live streaming or even on here. But once the camera goes off, it's K bar the door.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Real quick, bumping Mike Greenwell. I will be fishing the Whisker City tournament out of it's Lawrenceburg, Indiana, Tanner's Creek launching.
see, and just like that, Muskrat's not going to catch any fish in this show tonight. He's cussed twice tonight. Just
Muskrat.
So
All right, last one. When owls hoot during the day, well, who wrote this? When owls hoot during the day is a good time for catching catfish.
see, I've never heard that one either.
I've never heard it, and I've actually never heard a owl hoot during the day when I'm out on the river. So
Yeah.
Brandon, I don't know if I'll go live or not while we're fishing the tournament. I might just do some videoing. Oh, listen, look at Catman. Last one. Thank God. Tell us about a little bit of your guys' superstitions. What are you superstitious about, or what I was talking about earlier? Do you have a lucky shark you fish with, or anything like that? Now Creole's back home and he can properly defend himself.
There you go. That right there is, all that matters. Let's
Let's
see.
see.
Dip the net 3 times. Now wasn't it Combat Carl said you had to dip the net?
I know Combat Carl does say you got to dip the net. That is one that people have been talking about a little bit more in the last couple months.
You actually tried that this weekend.
I tried it. It didn't work.
And it was shortly after you snapped a rod.
That is very true.
So I'm going to say no on that one.
Yeah. No more dipping the net when I do that. Saturday is cold and rainy. Don't be late. I got a superstition for you. If you fish against Creole live, you won't catch any fish.
There were other people that were catching fish the same day you were on live stream that was fishing against you, Creo.
I will throw it out there that Janice DeMint caught one fish that day. Was they fishing? They was fishing the same day, wasn't? Yeah. That was as big as everything that Creo caught that day combined.
Probably, yeah.
Catman, if you kiss your sister before you leave, you'll catch. Gosh. Oh goodness, we're getting out of hand already now.
All right, Chad, read the comments to yourself before you say them out loud, please.
You think I would have learned with some of this crowd?
You would think.
Oh, this one's actually a decent one. And I'm going to actually give him the spot. Oh, not that one. Where'd it go? That is a good one. Hey, Maurice. It moved on me again. If I don't go fishing, I won't catch any fish. That is one that I will 100% agree with.
Yep, that's true.
If we're not getting out there, we're not catching the fish, guys.
Yep. But no, there's always been superstitions. I mean, as far back as
it was really something that I thought of because I'm not a huge superstitious person about everything, but there is sometimes where I'm like I like to wear certain clothes fishing, like I have certain shirts that I'll take and I'll wear fishing, and I'm like I did really good that day. Maybe it was my shirt, but it's not like
my problem is I have so many different fishing shirts and stuff. It's I wear one all the time. That's all I wear is fishing shirts. So it's kind of hard to say, oh, well, this one's lucky, this one's not lucky.
I will.
Yeah, exactly, Roger. Throw a rock up. If it lands, go fishing.
That's right. But anyway, I figured that was a fun little thing to think about because it was on my mind the other day. I'm like, I wonder what didn't I bring or do that might have changed my luck? Just thinking of it and joking around in my head, and I'm like, maybe we'll talk about that, and I'll blame that on why Roger kicked my butt on Saturday.
Yeah, but Roger caught 2 fish at the same time. So...
I know, and that's all. He showed his skills at the beginning, then he just sat back and relaxed, and
exactly, and tormented you the entire time.
He did,
and watched you just flop miserably, dude. I mean, seriously, it was. I was rooting for Roger. I picked Roger to win that, even though we're co-hosting this thing together, but I don't know, man. Something told me go with Roger.
I won't be honest. I placed a side bet that Roger would win too.
Did you?
Yeah. I just had a gut feeling.
Wow, see, Roger's bad luck is catching, or your
I was
bad
gonna
luck
say,
is catching up with Roger.
Roger, I knew you lost one board. Did you lose more? And you need to like strap some stuff down or something in that boat because didn't you just recently lose a big old drift sock just a couple weeks ago? Yeah, you need to strap some stuff down, brother, or something. Let's see here. So what else has been going on, Dockery? Like I said, I thought it'd be fun to talk about that for a minute, but it didn't. I obviously knew it wouldn't take up the whole show, but
No. I just trying to find different spots to fish. Let's see. I drove about 2 hours this week, trying to catfish at a lake I'd never catfished in before, and I did not do any good at all.
really,
Oh yeah, I caught one small bass on cut bait, and I had my little crappie rod with me, and I was catching crappie. So I mainly went to focusing on that because, well, it's some shiny little object. Here I am, not getting any luck on catfish, so I went over and started catching crappie. It's that whole
cat
shiny thing. Ooh, shiny, and there I go.
catfish and crappie wants to know, but did you hit the dock roof?
No, I did not. I don't care what anyone says.
So there's no other video proof that you did so.
No, there's not.
Okay,
There's not.
we'll see about that.
And
Setting hooks and crossing eyes. What's going on? Seen fishing with Sabrina, and there was somebody else I just saw. Uh, Maybe I didn't.
no, but no, I've been trying to venture out further and further away from the house and fish waters that I haven't fished or I haven't fished in a long time. Um, and I think I'm gonna if the weather we're supposed to get some kind of a snowstorm this weekend. They're just not sure if it's going to be all rain, all snow, all ice, whatever the case may be. And if it's just rain, it's going to turn really, really cold after the weekend. And I think I'm going to try and go down to either Columbia Bottoms and fish down through there, or heck, I may even end up in Lake of the Ozarks this week or next week. So I'm not sure. I might just try to fish my way down south.
David Martin,
Last
what's
time,
going on?
last time we did that, we started out fishing in one spot and then we moved to the next one. Next thing we knew, we were in the Gulf of Mexico.
Really?
So, yeah, we
you're,
had no place.
you're like, I'm just gonna run down the street for real
Well,
quick.
and that was the way it was. I mean, literally, we started out fishing there at Long Branch, and we were there for about an hour and thought, okay, this isn't going off. Let's see what's down below us a little ways. And well, we went down and we thought, okay, we're going to fish Columbia Bottoms, and there we were. And next thing you know, we're going past Columbia Bottoms, and we're stopping at Lake of the Ozarks for the night. Woke up the next morning and loaded the car back up and thought, okay, let's see what Arkansas has to bring. And about 2 days later, we ended up at the Gulf of Mexico fishing in it.
That's
So,
that's awesome. Yeah, I don't. I've actually thought about it since I got my boat, and obviously, you know me. I'm wanting to get a different boat here before long, a little bit bigger one. But and then we've talked about it. I've thought about just putting in on the Ohio River up here where I am, and just taking and just keep on fishing down, like for just go down for weeks and then come back up eventually. How
yeah.
fun that would be. Can't just you get tired, pull up, camp somewhere for the night, get back in the boat and go do it again, right? And
Well, and
that's what
I
that
know
reminded me of.
a lot of people have floated the uh, Mississippi River that way. And they literally start at the mouth of the Mississippi and they will float down all the way down to the Gulf. So I always thought that would be pretty cool to do.
That would be. I think it'd be really neat to do. I mean, you being you, I could see you doing like a Huck Finn raft and doing it.
I would have to get the design that Lyle used back when Mark Twain wrote that book, because
I heard that book was about him.
it was. I don't care what he says, but no, I mean we're trying to figure out where to fish and what to go after next. So
Yeah.
like I said, it's hard telling.
Yeah. See,
I've fished from one coast to the other coast and all the way down south, and uh, next year is the Mendota trip. And
yeah.
so we're going to head north and fish up that way. And I'd kind of like to get up and actually fish the Red River that's up through there. So
That would be fun. Uh, yeah, I am definitely looking forward to the Mendota, going to try that out.
yep,
But there is definitely, I really would like to get into traveling more. Now that I do fish from a boat and stuff like that, and I'm getting used to it from our river and my small lakes around here. I definitely am in the mindset of really wanting to travel and try different waters. I really am excited to try to get into that a little bit more.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's to me, it's more of a challenge. I mean, especially bank fishing and stuff like that. Um, you're not having to load, unload a boat, all this stuff. You just grab one rod and reel and your tackle bag, and well, if you see a good place that you never fished before, go fish it. There's not too many waters here in Northeast Missouri, public waters anyway, that I haven't fished yet. So, and I've got one. I think next week that we've got a class that we're doing over in near Hannibal, and there's another lake over down through there that we're going to be fishing or doing the class at. And while we're there cooking, I'm going to go out and fish. So I thought that'd be kind of cool. Get that one
I'll,
crossed off my list also.
yeah, I like it. But around here, if I'm not fishing the Ohio, there's only a few small lakes here in northern Kentucky, other than if you're fishing little ponds and stuff like that. So traveling's my best chance to get to really hit decent water. 2 to 3 hours away, southwest, going to different lakes in Kentucky. We have some big, beautiful lakes that I know have great fish in them. It's just getting up and going and making the time to go do something like that. And I'm hoping the first year when Dee's schedule changes, we're gonna start taking some weekend trips and doing a little bit more than what we've been doing in the
Yeah.
past. So,
well, I know like Mark from Catfish and Crappie. He went and fished for burbot, I think, this week. And
yeah,
he's never caught anything, and that kind of got me curious as to if Missouri had them. And we do, but it's such a small population that it really wouldn't, it would probably take me forever to actually catch one.
target and find them.
Right. So, and that got me thinking, that's something I'd kind of like to go after.
Yeah. Dee brought up a good point that there's no Chad doesn't know how to only take one rod.
Oh, and don't get me wrong, I've got 4 or 5 different rods in my vehicle. I'm talking about if you get to a lake, usually the first thing I'll do is start searching for panfish, a bluegill, something like that, just in case I, decide, okay, we're going to stick around here for, 3 or 4 hours. I'm going to cut that bluegill up and toss him out as catfish bait. So that's usually how it goes. And then we just, it just progresses from there. But I've got, like I said, I've got all my equipment in the back of the car, which of course makes Katie unhappy because she can't put anything else in there. But I'm still fishing it.
Yeah,
We don't.
I'm bad
I
about
don't
it.
leave the house. I will not leave the house without fishing equipment.
Yeah, I'm the type of person that I'll throw, you know, almost every rod I got in the back of the truck if I know I'm going to be fishing somewhere just in case. Because if I'm going to be throwing out a rod, I'm going to at least start out with 3 or 4 rods, and then if the bite strikes good, I'm going to start pulling the rest of them out.
Now, you're fishing for crappie this Sunday, aren't you? Or you're going to try to
I'm
anyway?
hoping to get out there and do some crappie fishing with the wife on Sunday if she's wanting to go.
Well, it's change of pace anyway.
Yeah. I got this new featherlight pole that I want to try out with the. It's a Zepco 33 Mini that it's just looks so much fun. I don't care if it's even if all we can find is bluegill. I just want to try it out because I think it'll be a blast to catch some nice bluegill and crappie. I know the one lake that I'm thinking of has some decent sized ones in it. I think that'd be a blast.
Yeah. Well, and that's again that is my Achilles heel as a crappie. I I hear crappie and it's like, okay, I was supposed to catfish today. I'm going crappie fishing. So
Yeah.
I have to literally leave my crappie equipment at the house if I want to strictly just catfish, unless we're going over to the Mississippi River, and then it's easier because there's so many different species to go after there for me to. And Brittany, there is no such thing of doing 10 things to do while you're not when you can't fish, because I have fished in blizzards, I have fished in ice storms, all of it.
Oh, Brittany Hawkins. So two things. Does that mean that Mike has not left work yet? So he knows what that means. And I guess that means that I have to bring up something else real quick. That do you know what they call a 10-eye fish? A fish with 10 eyes. Do you know what they call it?
What?
A fish. That's what I deal with at work on a daily basis. I'm just sitting there. There's Mike Staten. What's going on, buddy? I'll have your
Uh,
corrective action ready for you tomorrow, Mister, for disobeying an order.
Disobeying an order. Like anybody actually ever listens to you? Seriously?
I know, right? You ought to hear them at work. You think it's bad in this group? At work, it's even worse. They just laugh and laugh.
Yeah, see, and
Uh,
people, even Don Harris is booing you. I really think you should leave the stage, man. That was bad. That was really,
it
really
was.
bad.
It's horrible. It's horrible. But that's what I deal with. The dad jokes on a daily basis. And
Yeah, but
Finn Seeker, that
are you saying them, or are other people telling you them?
there are other people telling me these jokes, and that's why I just said that one. It's all day long. But Taylorsville
Uh,
Lake is one of the lakes that I was talking about being a couple hours away from me. And I went there once this year and absolutely was so excited. I was like, I've heard such great things about it. One of my buddies was telling me that's where we needed to go. And midweek, the freaking forecast changed from like the 50s and cloudy and raining to like mid 80s. It was almost, I think it ended up actually all being almost 90 that day, sunny, and like everybody and their brother showed up. I mean, they was actually out there directing traffic and stuff at the boat ramps, and people were having to go up the hill to park, and they were shuttling people up and down the hill. That was so packed, and you just couldn't fish that day. So I'm like bound and determined to get back down there because since they've started the Blue Cat program down there, however many years ago it was, it's turning into one of the best blue cat fisheries in the state of Kentucky, from what I've been
yeah.
told. I don't know
Now
for
we
sure 'cause I haven't fished it, but
right, and see, we've got really good lakes around here that I will not fish on certain holidays and stuff like that during the summer months because it gets so crazy. It really,
right.
I mean, people out there that have no business being in a boat are in these big, massive boats, and people end up getting hurt.
Yeah.
So I want no part of it. I'll fish a small lake or a pond before I go over and fish like the river with the party coves and stuff like that. It just gets
Hmm.
so packed, and that and the jet skis. So
Right. And Taylorsville Lakes is the lake that Ryan Bortz fishes quite a bit. He lives really close to it.
yeah, I've seen some of the fish he's been catching. So
Finn Seeker Barron says Barron River is a lot better than Taylorsville. Really, I would go down there and fish that Finn. I know that's where you fish primarily, but since the fact that you don't know that it's called a
wait, Justin,
shovelhead,
wait,
I
Justin
can't go
fishes.
down there and fish with you. Do what?
Justin Fishes?
No, fin seeker.
Oh, okay. I thought you
I
were
we,
talking
we
about
yeah,
Justin.
no. We know that Justin's fishing fetish just has a fetish that he wants to fish. He doesn't actually fish.
Okay. Unless
Yeah,
Jim takes him.
yeah, Jim or Muskrat. Which
Yeah.
I heard that Roger took him out there that one day, but I don't remember seeing any proof that they went. All
Well,
I
I
heard
heard
was they
something
got
about.
skunked that day.
Well, I heard Justin lost a big, massive fish or something like that. And
Of
I
course.
after watching, what happened on Saturday, and that big fish that broke your rod. I think that's the same fish that kind of
Yeah,
popped
yeah.
off of Justin's rod
That's what
reel.
I'm guessing too, because that was the one that got away.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's not even any video proof that I've seen of the rod even bending over, or that he was reeling anything in and then it broke, or anything like that. So, you know, right now, all we have is his word for it, and I don't know that I can take it.
No, I wouldn't. Not me. Now, if Gabby Kate said that she lost a big fish, then it'd be like, yeah,
Oh
she lost
yeah,
a big fish.
I'd believe her.
So,
I've seen what that girl can catch.
yes, that's no kidding. But
Let's see.
what else we got going on in chat tonight?
I was just looking. Creole's trying to get his yellow cat on the ballot. What's going on, Douglas Themis? Buckeyes' first spot tomorrow is a 66-foot hole. Hayes is going to bed. Roger's going to bed. What?
I think we're boring them, man. You are anyway.
Jeez. I think it's the other half.
Possibly, possibly.
I got to get up early, too. I'm out here hanging out with you guys. I'd rather be here than having to go to bed early. Good Lord. Me and Dink are going in the morning. So who else?
No,
I know.
you can't say anything because I mean, according to that list, you can't even tell them good luck anymore. So
Or maybe all this trash talk that comes my way, maybe I will. Maybe I will start saying it more often, just to be that guy.
wait a minute. You mean trash talk your way? You don't put up with half of it as much as I do.
Sir, have you seen the way that Chunky Cat's Fishing and Maurice Kaysen have
Okay,
treated
that's
me lately?
once a week, maybe, then men go after you. I have chat logs on my computer that a bunch of you guys,
When's the
yeah,
last time they went after you? Just
yesterday,
saying.
yesterday,
What? I don't believe it.
yeah. Well, I'm not Elstan or Maurice, but there's others. You know who you are.
See? Look. Just when you think he's not even listening, here he comes. Boom. Chad putting everyone to sleep.
Grumpy old
Brandon's
men
calling
show.
us the Grumpy Old Men Show. Jeez. You guys are killing me.
I don't know. Yeah,
But I think Chunky's been a leader of all this, and all these other guys have jumped on the Chunky rod wagon, as we'll call it, and they're following his lead and picking on James Dockery and Chad. Even though we're some of the nicest guys, we're here supporting everybody. We're trying to put on a good show and talk about different and fun things, and mostly make fun of each other. But
pretty much.
uh, yeah, it's all good. It's okay
Yep.
that all the support and love that I've given Chunky, and he's turned into the hater king. DMV's the Whisker King, and Chunky's the hater king.
Yeah, but you kind of bring that out in people from time to time
I,
too. So, yeah.
I, I ain't gonna lie, I do. You know what? Maybe it's because they use they all use chicken too much for bait. No,
That could be. That could be.
Now listen that now they're teaming up on both of us. The two whiners of the YouTube.
Oh, whatever. Who put that up? Brandon?
Justin.
Oh, like anything he says matters anyway. So there you go. See, chicken is not bait; it's food.
That's one of my favorite foods. That's why I have a hard time doing it or using it.
Oh, see now, way to go, Mark. Man, yeah, you got people going on chicken in here.
Oh my goodness! I thought I banned that word. David Martin. Oh Lord, not chicken.
Maybe we should
What?
just end the show right there.
I was gonna say, wait to finalize
Oh,
the
man.
end of the show is let's start the chicken debate and let's let them go. see
That's
see how
right.
long this chat goes after we end.
After we leave, and after the stream ends, exactly, because it's all coming, man. They're talking about using chicken Kool-Aid and chicken this and chicken
Oh
that.
no,
Yeah.
spam. Spam's the real. That's right there. Spam is the real catfish bait. Y'all don't even know. I do have to end it right here though with one thing. Is I saw a video. Was it a video? Yeah, it was a video of somebody using bacon. You know, I give some grief about the chicken stuff, but if I ever catch any of y'all using bacon as bait, I'm probably going to throw down. That is
We're
just
gonna have us to go right then and there.
that right there is wrong and un-American. I'm telling you, that is that's just bad stuff. No luck with chicken.
Yeah.
Uh, anyways, guys, we're at our hour mark. I do want to appreciate everybody for jumping in here with us tonight, chatting, having some fun, making fun of Dockery, um, all that good stuff. Again, links are in the descriptions to the Fishing with the Chad Facebook group, the Get Hooked Facebook group. You know, appreciate anybody and everybody that will join those. The
By the
Get
way, and
Hooked.
guys, hang on. I'm sorry about Chad. Make sure after the show ends, make sure you guys jump back over to One Ton Fishing Club.
Yep.
They're still out there fishing tonight, so let's go and show them guys a little bit of support also.
Yep, absolutely. And just so you guys know, on the Get Hooked group, it is not just catfishing. If you guys are out there crappie fishing, bluegill fishing, burbot fishing, even bass fishing, and you're catching fish, throw your pics up there, man. Throw your memes up there. Invite people. I want it to be a good community, a fun thing. I don't, want it to be like some of these other ones where we're, trashing everybody's catch and stuff like that. I want it to be a good community, a helpful community, and all that good stuff. So please do that kind of thing. Invite your friends. Tomorrow night, geared up with Mr. Catfish and Crappie. So make sure you are tuned into or subscribed to him. So check out his show. He's doing wonderful. Saturday night, you have Stan the Man and Norm on Norm's channel, I think, with the Fishing Shack. Sunday night, Paul Meadow. Monday night, Catfish Weekly. Tuesday night, Muskrat Adventures. And Wednesday night, Patriot Catfishers of America. There's plenty of other people in here also that are going live, like James just said. We got One Tons out there fishing right now. Switch over to them guys, check them out. A lot of other people going live from the banks, so giving us some different things to watch while we're sitting here bored with nothing on TV and nothing else to do, or even when we're at work and we're watching our boss's channel. So
leave her alone.
If I was being mean, I would yell at her if I was being mean to her now, wouldn't I? So
you always yell at her.
I do not. Every once in a while I do.
Anyway,
All
guys,
right.
we do appreciate you guys showing up and spending your hour with us tonight. So you all have a good night.
Yep. Good night, everybody.